Welcome to the Anispective cast, where we can neither confirm nor deny that we are being possessed by an evil Digimon virus.
Yeah, let's fight Bloom Lordmon.
Let's fight BluFuzzyhat, who is definitely not subject to the GRB virus.
Gulus something burst. I don't know. Whatever the heck it was.
Burst.
That's it.
It's fine. I'm glad stuff's happening, but a lot to be decided. But also, dark forms better than base forms. Yeah, that's the big takeaway. I'm so irritated by this crap because it's like the entire time we've been like, oh, what the heck? Why is Gulus just stronger than everything? And it was like done in such a way that it just felt like it was just super inconsistent because no one in the show is like pointing out this shit.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's specifically because GulusGammamon's like corruption thing makes anything it infects stronger. Straight up.
Yeah, the deal is that it's like GulusGammamon produces a virus, and because of his own virus, he is just stronger than everyone because of the virus that he creates, and that's why he is stronger. Because you see, his body produces a virus, and that just makes him better than everyone else.
So hey, you got an explanation. That's why GulusGammamon is just trashing Digimon he was fighting.
He is stronger because he makes a thing, and that makes him stronger, and it just you know what? Hopefully the series actually explains this shit, and isn't just, oh, he is the strongest because he is the strongest, and that's because he makes a thing, and that means he's the strongest. Because that would be really dumb.
I mean, it's just like he's the big bad of the series. Spoilers, big shocking plot twist. I thought they were gonna do something interesting with GulusGammamon. No, he's just the villain of the series.
He's the strongest, yeah.
But it's like, yeah, he's the bad guy. So of course the bad guy has some bullcrap power up. Like that's just anime bad guy like trope.
Man, like, this needed to be something external so hard. It needed to be something he acquired so freaking hard. Or they needed to just have him like evolve past the forms that he was supposed to be at or something on his own. Because I was thinking about this. Here's why this frustrates me so much, right? Because it's like, all right, a lot of anime and show and stuff will have like, the like intrinsic tier list where it's like, oh yeah, of course, like Tien is weak, Vegeta's strong, Goku's the strongest, and Yamcha sucks at everything. And we're just kind of meant to internalize that. In Digimon, that tier list is like literally canon to the show, and it's just the different forms we have, and the show literally looks at you, the audience, like puts a word to it and says, yeah, this is the tier this character is at. So it's like, oh, Gammamon is just like, freaking GulusGammamon is just so strong, he's a champion tier. But he's so strong, though.
Yeah, but there's like a plot reason for it. Like I don't think it's great, but it's like there's a reason.
If this isn't something that's like external, like he found some way to like just make this virus, and this is just something he just like produces normally, this is the dumbest. This is like saying like, oh yeah, Mel Greymon's just stronger than Mega because he is Chrome Digizoid or something. But it's like, but you evolved into a form that just has that. Why does that just make you stronger than you're supposed to be? And it's like, no, shut up, but he is the thing though. Like, that's what that feels like to me. This is like, oh, you just evolve up into a form, and it just has this intrinsic ability, and that ability just means it's stronger than it's supposed to be. So you might as well just be ranked the form higher above that then. Like, why does Gulus need to be, like, as strong as an ultimate when he has an ultimate form? Why does, like, freaking Arcturusmon or whatever, or no, what the crap was it? What the crap? Why does the form he's in need to be as strong as it is when he is, like, a mega form, you know? Like,
You
why
mean,
can't we just, like, have that be the looming threat, his ultimate form this entire time? And then, like, we get to this point and he goes mega.
oh, right. Yeah, he didn't even go his ultimate form, did he? Like, Regulusmon is his mega form, right?
Regulusmon's ultimate.
Oh,
So
so
it's
he's not even...
still like, oh, he is stronger than he's supposed to be because evil.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there'll be maybe the Gulus virus is something separate from him. I don't know,
I
man.
think that's the only way this makes sense. If it's not that, then this is so dumb.
But then that implies that there's some other source that generates it, and then that's got to be the big
Yeah.
bad evil guy. But it's like we only have an episode left.
So, I will say, there is one thing that makes me think this theories might actually be true, which is that we see this weirdly silhouetted, what I'm going to just call a Gulus machine, and it just has the symbol, and the symbol flashes when he does the evolution, and you see close up, it looks like a GulusGammamon. It looks like another GulusGammamon's hooked up to this big, crazy, weird green machine thing. So it's like, if this is what it is, and GulusGammamon just found some type of ancient device that gave him the GRB virus, then, like, okay, fine. That doesn't make the 65 episodes where I was just completely in the dark okay, but at least it's something.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we've come up with so many different plot developments for GulusGammamon throughout this series. And for it to just be, no, he was the bad guy. He's just been there the whole time, and it was correct of Hero to refuse to sync up with him. And it's like, because
Yeah.
it kept implying that it's like, no, maybe he's misunderstood and needs to sync up with him to something. No, he's just evil.
He's just evil. It's just all that time developed to, like, hey, maybe Gammamon, maybe like GulusGammamon is just like, yo, just wants him to respect him or something, and there's gonna be a whole arc, and it's like, nah, he's just evil. Don't worry about it.
He's just evil. He was just hiding out in Gammamon until
Like,
he was
yeah.
strong enough or something.
Why does GulusGammamon even talk at this point? Is it just for exposition?
I think I guess
Yeah, is it literally just so he can explain the GRB virus?
I think it's just because he's cocky. Like he
Jeez.
that's if nothing else, that's been consistent. Is GulusGammamon is so cocky over how strong he is.
I wish the show actually focused on this stuff a bit. Like, if Gulu's corruption caused more of the issues in the human world. Yeah, exactly. Like, Gam was unknowingly releasing this stuff. Yeah. Or, like, I was thinking, you know what would be really good? If, like, hey, we go with some previous episodes. You know how some Digimon were just complete scumbags and they just had to go?
Yeah.
Like, freaking Raremon and crap? Yeah, why not just have it so that it's like you see like a black Raremon or something, and it's just like become infected, and it's like, you see Bloom Lordmon just, kind of faintly off to the side, like off center, like just bits and pieces of him being like, oh, what our like sad soul, you need to like be gone from this world or whatever. Or no, not even
Instead
that. Like,
of
before he's like, yeah, just have him send him off before he gets infected. And he's like, yeah, well, our sad soul, I need to, like, send you away. And then it's like, he sends them to the human world, and then we have to deal with them in the actual episode as, like, a quick little thing.
yeah, and hey, that could set up a red herring of Bloom Lordmon being the villain.
Yeah, have him say something really cryptic, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to think, how'd I, like,
Be
phrase
gone
this? Yeah.
be gone from this world or something. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, don't worry,
your
you'll find hope in another world or something. That's not like hope, like,
your presence is a blight on the digital world. Be gone, and opens a portal and throws them in.
yeah, I'm trying to think. What'd be the most sinister, understandable way he could phrase this?
Like, I thought what I just said was pretty good.
Yeah. Because this is like him trying to save them. And he's like, yo.
Yeah, he's not talking to them as a Digimon. He's talking to them as an infected monster.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, because think, no, that's actually dumb. Because if he has sent the infected ones over, they just infect the human world and there'd be no point. I shouldn't have like put like that, but it's like, yeah, just just send off like normal Digimon Howl Kawaii where it's like, they're like gonna get infected, or no, not they're gonna get infected. They're just freaking
I
out, and
thought
he's like, yeah, go to the human world, and it's like, okay, that's like something we can latch onto, and maybe have like something get infected without him realizing it, and he like sends them off, and he's like, wait, that coloration, I've made a grave mistake, and like, yeah.
I thought you were coming up with a whole new scenario where it's not normal Digimon being sent; it's only infected ones.
I kind of was
And
at
and
first, and I backed off on that, yeah.
okay, yeah, because that was my thought. Is like they're infected, and he's throwing them into the human world to get rid of them.
Yeah, like maybe something's been infected as he's sent it away, and he's like, what a shame. I guess it's the humans' problem now, or something.
Yeah, because
It's
apparently
like,
this.
ooh, what's that mean?
Yeah, 'cause apparently this entire thing and like the entire digital world getting infected by the Gulus virus was uh before Gammamon left to the human world. GulusGammamon dropped like a little venom symbiote and left it
Yeah.
in the digital world.
We should have been getting these little cutaways to Bloom Lordmon this entire time, where he's like sending Digimon over and he says something cryptic, or we see like, a black Digimon or something, and that could have been like the whole like, thing to hold us over for like, okay, what's the plot going to be? What's the deal with this like side thing going on? Like drip feed it. And it's like, oh, maybe first we see someone that sends them over, and it's like, oh hey, we go, several more weeks, and it's like, oh, we see like, a bit of his lands or something, or we see something be like, oh, but you're, and they like get sent off or whatever. Maybe we see like, a bit of the ground being discolored. And it's like, like half normal, half black. And he's like, what fate is befalling the digital world? And we like cut away, like space it out. Some like several weeks pass. We see like a black Digimon. It's like, oh, that's crazy. Maybe we see like something that's being infected. And it's like, oh, what does this mean? And he like sends something else over to save it. It's like, oh, is Bloom Lordmon actually a good guy? Like
Yeah.
several weeks pass. He sends over something as it's being infected. And like, Hero and his friends up to fight it. And they're like, oh wow, this Dolphmon is like way stronger than it should be. We need to go ultimate for this crap,
Yeah. Nope, I lost it. Oh my god.
Sorry, I was going on for a bit. I honestly feel like this
Oh
show is a
yeah.
lot. Oh,
We're never speaking of the black Digimon, we're never getting an explanation for those guys, are we?
yeah, they're just infected Digimon.
Are
I
they?
guess they're just infected. Because
Why were
what
they
else, like?
why were they just standing around watching?
I don't know.
Also, I know they're in shadows most of the time, but any Digimon infected with the Gulus virus thing have like these green accents and like green and like pink and whatever.
Yeah.
They have GulusGammamon's color palette.
If we just know what the deal was with the black Digimon, that's gonna be the dumbest.
So I'm genuinely concerned.
We might just not know, because if there's only one episode left, which I feel like seems to be the case, but holy crap, I can't imagine how they're gonna make this satisfying at all. Then like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, uh, for a quick rundown of this episode, they fight Bloom Lordmon, and he beats 2 out of 3 of them instantly. He
Dude.
just he just he just beats Diarbitmon and Amphimon instantly, and it's up to Siriusmon to take him on.
As we'll read through comments real quick, so I'm not like behind on this before I say what I want to say here. I honestly feel like the
Okay.
show has a lot of executive meddling. It just feels so inconsistent. It seems like they had stuffs up, but they had to cobble this in because it needed to be episodic to sell toys. Yeah, that's dumb, but that doesn't make the least sense, and that's holy crap, that'd be the worst. The mix of both would and fine. Sometimes it's a misunderstanding, other times it's pure malice. Yeah, probably something thrown together at the end. I think they had a lot of ideas that was dropped at some point, maybe. So, holy crap, the show has such main character privilege.
Yeah, like it's pretty cool. They're fighting Bloom Lordmon, like Siriusmon fighting, and is pretty neat for as long as it lasts. And then he beats Siriusmon also and forces Gammamon to de-digivolve, unlike the other two. But whatever, that's so the next bit can happen. And Gammamon is
Yeah.
like he's having the internal monologue thing again of GulusGammamon being like, "Oh, you're gonna die, you're gonna lose, never see any of your friends again. Just let me take over." And then he does, and he's like, "Okay, finally, now that I'm here specifically, it's time to enact my evil plan." And then he turns into Regulusmon.
Yeah, he just evolves out of nowhere. He just does it. And it's like, why weren't you doing this all along?
Also, he does like his evolution is like I think he starts spinning like crazy.
Yeah, and his like weird cape flies up for no reason and it looks weird, but then it looks really cool and it's like the purple fire.
Yeah, Regulusmon's rad.
Yeah, Regulus Ma is sick as fuck. Like
it,
just
it's kind of weird that like his normal voice like as a champion is still coming out of his mouth, but hey, whatever.
holy just Regulus Mon looks so much stronger than Serious Mon when you put them next to each other. He looks so much cooler though.
Disagree. I
Listen,
think Regulusmon is cool, but I think like the head thing is weird. I like Siriusmon's like gun swords. Siriusmon's gun swords.
oh man, I'm just gonna like pull up the image. Yeah, this thing looks badass.
Yeah, it's cool. I just think Siriusmon's cooler still.
Oh man. Dark forms are dope. They really are. This is like the best thing to come out of Ghost Game. And it's like I feel like what he evolves into, because of course he's gonna have a mega, is just like kind of cooler than Serious Mon 2. Like it feels less goofy from the card game art.
I'll eh.
I
We'll
know. Yeah,
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
Also, I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to see like he has like 2 horns, and he's got like the horn on the front of his face, and I'm just trying to look at that and figure out like which one broke off. Like
It was the
he
back
and
left one, yeah, on like the side.
okay, yeah, because he and Bloom Lordmon get into a big like clash, and like Regulusmon is like, "Ha, that didn't do nothing," and then like his horn breaks off, and it's like, "Hey."
Yeah. And they're like buying him for real, and they're like, "Hey, Bloom Lordmon, help us!" And he's like, "Nope, I guess I'll just let this happen." And it's like, why? Oh
Mm,
man, sup Triceramon. Yeah, we're talking about Ghost Game spoilers.
heck yeah. Also, what it is like they're still like bound by like his vines or whatever, because that's how
Yeah,
he puts them out of commission. And it's like, hey, we need to help. Well, that's
I
later.
as well just stop and like acknowledge, like, what did Diarbitmon actually get to do in this series?
Uh, he beat Sphinxmon, I think.
He beat Ancient Sphinxmon, and then like nothing. And then, like, Zed Millenniummon happened, and he was like, okay, I'll push him back a little, and his attack did literally nothing, and was, like, pathetic and useless. And then, like, they go on, and it's, like, freaking, what's it called? Quartzmon happens, yeah. And he's not even there for that, because Rui is just out of commission.
Yeah.
Freaking, like, Clavis Angemon just takes him as Lamortmon immediately, and he does nothing. So this is, like, the first fight he's had since, like, Zed Millenniummon, where he did nothing of value, really. And he goes to attack, and he gets seated, and they break his swords.
Yeah, I think Amphimon has gotten more wins than Diarbitmon.
Honestly, yeah, and that's not saying much, because it's like, Amphimon beats whatever its name is underwater. She has that fight where she evolves. And it's like, okay, then nothing, because if I remember right, she's out of the Zed thing. And Quartzmon happens, and she cuts off its, like, manipulator arms. Like, she breaks the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And this happens, and she just goes down immediately to the seeds. Right, also, like, Clavis Angemon wrecks her, but Clavis Angemon wrecks everybody.
Yeah, so Espimon could get his new form.
Because we can't have anyone do... Man, that's the thing, it's like, the main character Digimon suck. Like, these megas have been awful.
I think they're pretty great, it's just they're written... like...
They're cool design-wise, and Seriousmon has this big evolution episode, and he doesn't even win.
Yeah.
And he fights freaking Lilithmon, and he also doesn't even win. And they, like, do Zed through the plot point or whatever of, like, the plot contrivance. And then, like, freaking, like, Pheromon, he does nothing, if I remember right, because that's Diarbitmon's thing. He does nothing for, like, the War episode. Freaking, was the Clavis Angemon, he breaks through the thing, and it's, like, the only real win he's gone in the series. Clavis Angemon is the only Digimon Seriousmon has actually been so far, if I remember right. And then this happens, and he's just getting wrecked. Like, who else did Seriousmon beat? I guess you'd say he beat Quartzmon, because he messed that thing up hard.
I'm pretty sure he's, like, whatever episode he initially evolved in, he probably won.
No, and then, he didn't. He just broke Kazuhamon's staff, and she's like, okay, I respect you.
I mean, that sounds like a win to me.
I don't know if that's quite a win. It sounds like he has proved himself, and she's like, alright, I'll back off. Sure.
Was Dark Knightmon just Canna Weissmon? Was that like his evolution episode?
Yes. Well, it was his evolution episode, but yeah, it was Canna Weissmon.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like he's probably won more than we remember, but eh.
He's had, like, I'll say 2 definitive wins that aren't just, like, the bad guy backing off out of respect or, like, a plot contrivance. Now I question why they held off on the Megas for so damn long. Yeah, Megaforms haven't given a lot of time to shine, which kinda sucks. Yeah, they're just badly run. I believe the lore behind these guys would be pretty dope. Yeah, what the heck?
Hey, wasn't there like a tease at like Myotismon and like
yes,
that other Digimon coming back?
Yeah, because I think Myotismon never got defeated. He just ran off. I was told you the Rhyme was mid-frost all the mega fights. Yeah. Damn, we were on the Ultimate so long, they started in the 20s. Holy crap.
Oh, right, I forgot. There's kind of... I don't think it's meant to be funny, but it's like... I think Bloom Lordmon says something like, I sent the Digimon to the human world so that they'd be safe. And then it cuts to the human world and they're just causing chaos. And it's like, if this is a comedic series, that would have been great.
Now I have saved everything. I've solved the problem. Hard cut to the human world. Oh god, the Frigimon are killing people. Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I thought that was like weirdly kind of funny in the middle of all of this like drama. And it's like,
oh man.
I like the bit where there's like a baby Digimon just like eating a bunch of crap, and Mummymon grabs him and he's like, "You have to pay for these."
I love that. It's like that doesn't even solve the problem, because it's like, okay, how's he supposed to get money though? He's a baby.
Yeah.
He's still hungry. He needs food.
Yeah, and the issues in the human world range from like the baby form of freaking Caramon or whatever, or maybe it is Caramon. Like the little baby Diaboromons are like eating like cranes and making heavy machinery fall over. To these small little like ice Digimon are like sitting invisibly on top of people's heads and making them cold.
Yeah, it seems like it's making them sick too, or something.
Yeah, they're probably made of snow. They're probably very cold.
I do like that they get a little like shout. It's like, oh man, I wish Meikumon was here for this. I'm like, wait, why aren't they there? This would be a perfect time to bring everyone back or something.
Yeah, he doesn't say that. He's just like, oh, so Meikumon and or I think he just calls her Mei, but it's like Mei and Gammamon or whatever have all been like these Digimon things this whole time, and it's like, man, you guys are stupid.
You're so slow on the uptake. What the heck?
It's like they eat. Gammamon eats, dude.
This is something we were concerned about early on. Remember when everyone was like, oh, we can't see Digimon eating or they'll get suspicious, and the hologram just eats real food in front of people, and they're like, ah ha ha, they're so advanced these days, and it's the most nothing excuse ever.
Yeah. But
listen, if I saw a robot sit down and eat a plate of spaghetti, I would be immediately suspicious.
I mean, it'd be weird, but it's not like that's
I'd
not
be
quite
like,
the same.
what the crap? Okay, explain this to me. I don't. What the heck?
That's not quite the same, because you could program a robot to eat spaghetti and it would just put it in its mouth and go down into its gut, and it's like, okay, a robot eats spaghetti. Somebody probably made it do that. A hologram is a non-corporeal thing that can't eat.
What'd be like a good like parallel for this? What'd be a good like, analogy?
You ever see Casper the Friendly Ghost, the movie?
Yes.
Yes, there's that scene where Casper makes his uncle food and they sit down to eat and they shove it into their faces and it's falling through them to the floor. And it's like they're clearly eating just for the sake of it. I don't even like. There's no way they're getting anything out of it.
Maybe they just eat the souls of the food.
I don't think so. I think they just like making Casper do stuff for them.
Oh man, I was not expecting that, but I feel like I should have expected it.
Ironically, the closest thing I can think of to a hologram is a ghost.
Oh man. Remember when they just show up and they're spinning their little ghost tails and they're like
yeah. And this is after what's his face thought he killed them. Dr. Harvey.
God, that movie's insane. People just die in that film.
It gets a bad rap. I kind of like it though.
I kind of love it.
It's weird, but I like it.
I won't say it's good, but I will say I enjoy it. I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a fun watch.
Doesn't Casper turn to like a dude or something? He's just a kid.
Yes, Katzbaum, who is an angel, allows Casper to go to the dance with her up until midnight. As a real boy.
He pulls a Pinocchio.
Yeah, or It's less like Pinocchio situation, more like a necromancy situation.
Listen, all skeletons just want to be a real boy. That's how you keep them in line. Even the female ones. Think the mindset Bloom Lord Mars Hang just save Digimon, fuck humanity. Yeah, the rhyme's so bad. Hologram ghosts. Also, for some trivia, this series that's replacing Ghost Gear in the time slot also has Wild Bracelets as a core accessory. They really are going in on using it for other series. They're MHA DMs with the characters.
I mean, I don't think the Vital Bracelet thing is a problem. Like, if that's how they want to do their tie-in thing, and it's like, hey, look, they probably made a lot of money on it, and they're like, okay, this works. And it's like, yeah, of course. If it was like they had new Digivices and they sold toys of those Digivices and they were making money, then great. They'd probably keep using regular Digivices.
So, legitimate question with the My Hero Dims, with like this show that's replacing it. So it's like a My Hero thing. Is it a new season? Is it an originals thing? Or are they finally doing Vigilante? Are they finally doing MHA Vigilante?
I don't even know where My Hero Academia fits into this. I have no idea what's happening. What are you talking? Like, not you. Like, I know you're talking about it because Flo brought it up. But what are you?
They say they're MHA Dims, and that's like replacing the slot when this show ends. So it's MHA, like, okay, is that because it feels too early for its original thing? Damn
it's a crossover. Oh, okay, I see.
It's actually a crossover?
Is it like the Common Rider, or like the Ultraman, or the Metabots thing, where it's just like, yeah, okay. Oh, it's not a real thing. He's just making it up. You just
said a thing? Oh my god, I got my hopes up so hard for My Hero Vigilante to finally get animated. I'm just joking. Wow.
I'm so confused. Okay.
We're getting gaslit by the chat so hard tonight.
Yeah, I was like, this is the first I've heard of like a My Hero Academia crossover dim. What would that even be? You evolve Deku from powerless little boy to like Superman.
You have your My Hero character, and then you just,
you just make them stronger.
Train them, and they get stronger, and they get new outfits.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
Yeah, your Deku just like gets stronger, and he gets the really lame bunny hood costume, and then he gets the version with the shoes.
You evolve past the bunny hood version as fast as possible.
He starts bunny hood, then you go normal, and then it looks identical to normal, but the shoes are cooler.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then stage 4 is he puts the hood back on, but somehow looks really cool for some reason. Oh man. Yeah, just look it up. If you watch season 6, he makes the bunny suit work. Yeah, they bring it back.
Shut up. They did not make it work.
Yeah, listen, man. I'm joking, but I've seen the panels. They make it work. They bring the bunny hood back, and they make it like an evil thing where he's going like way too hard into being a hero. And he's like becoming self-destructive, and he looks crazy.
Check out the VC text chat.
Oh dang, what's this? Valve Bracelet My Hero Academia special set. Oh, it is real. Okay. Wait, so we don't know if this is replacing the time slot, but might be.
There is a new Digimon thing. And that's where we saw like that new like dog Digimon or whatever.
Yes. I guess this is a thing. All right, yeah.
It looks like they evolve, and maybe they don't change costumes. They just kind of do a different pose.
Maybe I don't know. Like, that sounds lame, but that honestly makes about as much sense as anything else, really.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, how else are you gonna like represent shoot style if he's not doing a big kick attack?
Oh wait, no, that's a different outfit. Okay, because I'm looking at like, okay, it looks like the first sprite is like Deku like hauling the fridge, or maybe it's just like his training animation or something. He's like
Maybe,
punching.
yeah. Maybe instead of just having different forms, it's just like you get the
It's
slight costume change and a bit of a pose change. But more importantly, they're just putting more money into the other animations so that you just, you get more out of your character.
yeah. Yeah, looking at this page, everything's in Japanese, so I can't read a word of it. But yeah, it does show like a sprite. Like it shows one sprite and then an arrow pointing to a new one, and the new one has a new outfit. So yeah,
I I can't wait for like the Val bracelet reveal where like Ida rips out his exhaust pipes and becomes way too fast.
also, man, I'm so behind on this vital bracelet crap. Also, I bet this dim card is only sold with this specific bracelet, which would suck.
Man, I know it'd make no sense. I kind of want Digimon X My Hero crossover, but I also want to make canonical sense, so it's like Deku is just like, he is on par with a champion and is like 100% is like ultimate tier. He does the 1,000,000% smash is like Mel Greymon fires his Giga Destroyer and it's implied they're of like equal power.
Do we have a release date on that new Digimon show?
I don't think we do.
I was mostly seeing a flow new.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should probably talk about the episode some more though.
The show that's replacing Ghost Games, the original show, has nothing to do with My Hero Academia. It was just an example. Alright. I'm curious to know what it is, and hopefully when it comes out, somehow I'll figure out if it's like what it is.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, Bloom Lordmon and Regulusmon fight for a little bit. Yeah. And Hero is incapacitated. He's stuck to like Espamon with like the vines. And yeah, they're like pretty evenly matched. And then Hero is just like, hey, you need to sync with me to get more power, right? Deku gets defeated by Metal Greymon's new attack, Giga Storm.
Man, it's a good thing they got Espamon with that and not Gammamon, Hero's actual partner.
Well, I mean, Gammamon is currently Regulusmon. It couldn't have gotten It did get Gammamon until he evolved.
Yeah, unlike before, because, like, if it drained Gammamon's energy, they will be able to evolve into GulusGammamon, probably.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Gammamon did get entangled with the vines.
Didn't he? I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, he shot him with the seeds and launched him into, like, some crap and then, like, de-evolved him.
Alright, yeah. That's dumb. He should be able to evolve then, what the fuck?
I mean, there's nothing saying that that's what those vines do.
If it's draining his energy, it seems like that should make it way harder to go Gulus, let alone Ultimate.
If that's what they do, then how come it didn't de-digivolve Amphimon and Diarbitmon?
I know, man, but it seemed like they were having a pretty hard time of it. It seemed like it was draining their energy pretty hard. I think he even says they, like, drain energy, doesn't he?
If it does, it doesn't do a good job of showing that, considering they stay in their mega forms.
Man, this is the problem with Ghost Game every single time, because it's like, stuff will happen and characters will just, like, not say the thing that's meant to be happening, so we just don't know. Like, if there's just... I'm just gonna keep going back to this, because it's gonna bug the crap out of me. There had to be just one scene early on where GulusGammamon just wrecks something, and Hero's like, how is he so much stronger than Dethhollow? And he's like, this doesn't make sense. And then I'd be like, okay, there's something happening here. and that have saved me so much frustration and headache. Gonna have to take a bath. You guys have a nice night. Hopefully Ghost Game's at least fun next week. Yeah, hopefully. Currently we're out that they wait till 2022. Give that specific form of Greymon a new attack. And I think he's fine with what he has. I don't think he really needed it. But yeah. But yeah, where were we in the episode?
Hero is like, hey, we need to sync so you can evolve, right? And everyone's like, what are you doing, Hero? This is a terrible idea. And he syncs with him, and it's like, oh no, Gammamon was still GulusGammamon had been like, oh yeah, by the way, like, Hero's like, what happened to Gammamon? GulusGammamon's, I don't know, he's probably erased.
And everyone just takes this at face value, and they're like, oh no, Gammamon's dead. And Hero's like, no, but I saw the thing on my Digivice, and that told me that Gammamon was still in there somewhere, and he's not dead. And it's like, why? Okay, sure. Of course he's not gone. This feels like there was nothing. Because I know it's gonna trick him, but I was like, okay, so what's the play here? And I did think the play was just link up so you can give energy to Gammamon.
I mean, it makes enough sense.
Wouldn't that mean you're also giving energy to GulusGammamon, and he should just evolve to Mega?
No, because he's giving it to Gammamon, who's stuck inside. Like, they're not the same being.
But he's syncing with them both, right? Because they're like together.
No, he's only syncing with Gammamon.
Well, wait a second. The last hero glow with like black evil darkness energy, and GulusGammamon's like, oh yeah, you're finally syncing with me.
For drama.
Like, because also it's like, oh, he's just syncing with them both, but he's just, because he's doing that, he can give the energy to Gammamon, and you're just not supposed to think about Gulus also getting energy.
I mean, I didn't really question it. It's just like, oh, he's giving it to Gammamon specifically and not Regulusmon.
Whatever, point is, now we're inside Gammamon's inner world, and they split apart so they have a sick dragon fight.
Yeah. And I'd be lying if I wasn't excited for this, when I saw this was happening. I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
Man, so hear me out here. I feel like this is just another reason why they should have just made the Gulus virus a power boost, and they should have kept them on the same level. Because how sick will it be if they started fighting, it was like Kale Weissmon versus like Arcturusmon, I think? No, wait, it's versus Regulusmon, yeah. How sick would it be if it was just Kale Weissmon versus Regulusmon, and it was just like a mirror match with the dragon forms, and then like, Hero's Digimon turned into Seriousmon, and Gulus is like, fine, I can do that too, and then he went Mega. How much sicker would that have been if they're just like the same stage the entire time?
It would be really cool. I also feel like let's be real, probably you would have complained. No, I might have complained about it too, that the side characters didn't do anything.
I'd be fine with like just 3 ultimates versus 1 ultimate being about even. I feel like that'd be fair enough.
Due to the whole Gulus virus thing where it's like he's super strong. Yeah.
I'd be fine just accepting that it's like, alright, whatever, Dark Evolution, he's just a high ultimate, but he's like not as strong as like, yeah. Well, I guess they'd also have to be ultimate, and maybe they'd all just evolve Mega at the same time then.
Yeah. So
no, that could be cool. In my head that would be really effing sick.
Yeah, the mirror match between the two Gammamons would have been really cool. Although I do like this fight where it's like they're all ganging up on him, and it looks like they're beating him like really easily, to the point where I probably should have been suspicious, and yeah, it's because he was faking it.
Why was he faking it? It doesn't seem like it helps him much.
He was faking it so he could get them into like the right position, and you can't argue with the result. He blows a hole in Seriousmon's chest.
I guess I can't argue with the Wait, what? What happened? Why are we... What the fuck is going on? Oh no.
I think I'm refreshing.
Oh no, what happened?
Okay, it says you're live. I don't know.
I'm plugged in this entire time. I don't know why it did that.
I don't know. Stream just ended.
It seems like the stream's back.
Now it's back. Okay, what was the last thing you heard us say, if you wouldn't mind?
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be an editing nightmare. Ah, shit.
It's fine. It's just a bummer. We're probably almost done, and it's like now it decides to crap out.
Listen, this is gonna make it so it's like I specifically have to download editing software and like chill out money for that. Specifically so I can just link these parts together and it will like work.
Regulus faking it. Okay, yeah, Regulusmon fakes it and can't argue with the results. He blows a hole in Seriousmon's chest. Also, screw that. Just upload it as a separate part and just put it as like part 2 of this episode of this thing. Like, you really don't need to spend money for this.
I really don't, but I probably should. I probably should just buy editing software so I can just hook this together and I'll like, yeah. Because it's like, otherwise, that'd be so annoying just for the tail end of it.
I mean, it's up to you, I guess, but I wouldn't. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode. I
like that we go into Gammamon's inner space and you're just seeing galaxies and planets and stars and shit. And it's like, we got the space theme in there finally at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I saw a bit of the preview for the next episode. Like, I didn't actually watch the preview, but somebody posted a screenshot of it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's like, did you watch the preview?
Yup.
Yeah, so the preview, what I saw is a screenshot of Gammamon lying on the ground, like fading away. And it's like, okay, so if that was in the preview, that means that's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We are going to, like, I'll tell you exactly how this is going to go down. Like, Seriousmon is going to be dying, and he's going to turn back to Gammamon and be, like, fading away. It'll be all sad, and we'll go back through their memories, because it's their inner space, right?
Right.
And, maybe we'll get a bit of Gulus's origins as well, hopefully, although that's probably asking for too much at this point. No, we're probably gonna learn what's the deals with the, like, GRB virus, and we're gonna, like, learn the origins or whatever. And Hero's gonna be like, wait, if I tap into that, he's going to use the Gulus virus on Gammamon so that he can, like, evolve into an Ultra form using both the power of, like, White and Gulus. And then, like, that's going to heal all his energy and, like, fully restore him. Yeah. And then, like, GulusGammamon's gonna be like, damn it, you're not screwing with me. And he's gonna... No, it's like, that's gonna happen to save Gammamon. And in the background, Gulus is just going to go Mega, and that's gonna be the big thing. And we're gonna get Gammamon's Ultra form, and he's just gonna murder the crap out of Mega GulusGammamon.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be the episode. And it's gonna be like, oh, well, we learned what the one thing is, and we got nothing, and that was the plot. Yeah.
I want to believe that we'll get information about the weird machine and, like, the origin of the Gulus bullcrap.
The Gammamon virus. The Gulus virus. 9 fully reset his personality. I don't buy for a second they're gonna, like, pretend they're gonna reset Gammamon's personality.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna, like, happen,
Although Digimon does like its, like, kind of sad endings. Like an adventure, the kids have to say goodbye to their Digimon, and, like, tamers, they fly back to the digital world and whatever. Yeah,
maybe, like, Ultra Gammon's gonna, like, burn himself out and die or something. And it'll be like, oh, but one day we'll meet again or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be it. He'll just be a supernova.
Yeah, I was about to say everything's star themed. You go supernova.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's called like Proximon or something, or Proximamon.
Huh.
And I'm just going based off the design, but it's like, yeah, he seems pretty cool. He seems pretty fucking cool, and like he would be a supernova.
Well, I'm glad I didn't watch the preview because, like, I didn't know he had an ultra form.
Oh, this is card game spoilers.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, usually they play pretty fast and loose, like showing spoilers and stuff. I have not seen whatever his ultra form is, and I'm kind of glad.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil you on if I can help it, if I'm like, yeah, not intentionally at least. More than I have at least. Outside of what I've said at least.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll see it next week, I'm sure. Or on Twitter, because somebody will post a screenshot.
But man, like, that got revealed, like, way back. Like, holy crap. Hang on, can I just, like, find an exact date? Because I'm sure I talked about this in card games. Let's go up a bit. Yeah, this is versus Royal Knights. This is the star of this. This is this. Okay, yeah, this was back on December 17th. This was like 3 months ago.
That is Ultra was revealed?
Yes, that we got the design and the name and everything.
Wow.
Gammon's Triceratops theme. Yeah, I will say, he looks weird, but he looks really fucking cool. Surprised you guys are still here. Also, yeah, we found so early. Yeah, our stream died and we had to reset. Oh boy, that's gonna suck. And now Triceratops are connected to the stars. And there's probably some crap where it's like, oh, maybe there's like 3 points of light for some constellation, and that's what he's based on. Maybe that's what Sirius is. No, I don't know stars. I know that there's like, this is some crap I've talked about on like the Digimon World 3 playthrough that's gonna mean nothing to anyone. But there is a bad Netflix show called Ancient Apocalypse, and it's just Ancient Aliens. It's just Ancient Aliens, but Netflix. And they're trying to prove that there is some ancient super civilization that created everything. And they're like, oh yeah, well, when you look at the sky, there's Scorpio's a constellation, and all these different cultures have, like, the Scorpio constellation is a thing because they all have references to scorpions, and that's how you know they were all, like, they have this connection to Scorpio. And it's like, you realize constellations don't actually look like the thing we named them after, right?
No,
that
of course
doesn't
not.
go back like thousands of years. You realize that's not how this works, right? Like, you don't look at freaking the Draco constellation and it just looks like an actual dragon. Have you ever played Okami? So Triceramon.
Yes.
Not only have I played it as a kid, I replayed it on the channel, and it's like the VODs are on YouTube. You can watch the full playthrough right now.
Okami is like my favorite game.
Not only have I played that all the way through on my own on stream, I'm pretty sure Lucky's also played through most of it and also uploaded most of it on his own, so we both have playthroughs off. Sorry, not making fun of you, just like, yeah.
No. I've played through Okami several times in my life, and I've uploaded up to like probably not near the end, but I've uploaded some episodes. Yeah.
Okami's great, yeah. You can just watch me play Okami and rant about you and Cameo Cuts Loose. Specifically screw around. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good one.
Yeah. Did we have anything else? This episode's pretty much over. Siriusmon getting shot through the chest is like the last thing that happens.
I can't believe they did my rabbit boy so dirty. They did him so dirty, though. Oh, man. Nothing else we really have to say.
Nope.
I guess I'll see you guys around.
Yep. Later.
Later.